Alabama, Lone Top, Mississippi, Possum Point, Georgia, Miami.
Who's Amy?
Miami.
Hey, you mean your Amy?
Bo Hunkers.
Bo Hookers?
Bo Hunkers.
Bo Hunkers?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Hoboken.
Hoboken. Oh, well, Mr. Conductor, I want to go to Hot Town.
Hot Town?
Yes, sir.
That's the last stop.
Last-
All aboard.
All right, sir.
Who's getting stuff set up? Uh-oh. Hey, translation, Chan. So I'm always getting stuff set up. And, right up to the last second. Here I am now. Hi. Let's play some Space Taxi. Happy Sunday morning to you. Happy Sunday morning to you. Seems that I want to enable that, but I don't. Oh well. Oh yeah, chat rat. Hey chat rat. Okay, so let's increase the volume to that. So far everything looks good. This is our first test run for Space Taxi. Oof, I gotta get rid of that. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Everything's good. Everything's good. It's all good. That's what I usually say when everything's on fire, right? Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Alright, welcome. We're gonna play some Space Taxi. Oh. I'm not awake. Oh yeah, we can do this, can't we? Look at me. Look at me, I'm almost smart. Translation Chan almost. Oh. Good morning, everybody. It's not quite noon. kind of half asleep. Let's do a check on... Let's save that and close that. Let's check up on how Chat Rat's doing.
Tethercat said 1-2. Tethercat said 3 cheese.
Great. Tethercat's on it. What are you all about? What are you up to? Oh, you playful little chat rat, you. Can't take you nowhere. I got this going on, but I have no idea what this is, so we're just gonna have some fun. Okay, anyway. Welcome. What are we doing? I guess we're picking that guy up. Did I mention I'm not awake? I haven't had breakfast. I have a coffee beside me. You know what? I haven't had my vitamins. I get my morning vitamins in. I told my doctor a little while ago that I was feeling lethargic. And keep in mind, I'm old. And my doctor said, well, I'm going to prescribe some vitamins to you. And then my doctor prescribed some vitamins to me. So you'd think I should take them. Take these with water. Here I am drinking coffee. There we go. That's all the vitamins I need. One of the fun things about getting old is the effort it takes to maintain a body past its prime. I swear I'm falling apart at the seams. But y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. That's why you're here. Oh man. What else is going on? I don't know. I slept well. Last night I did a VRChat session, and that was fun. And then I kind of just crawled into bed. And then I just kind of lost consciousness and then gained consciousness. And then I was awake. And it was Sunday. So sometimes I get insomnia, but I'm really grateful whenever consciousness escapes. I had a dream the other night. And I guess I dreamed, but I don't remember my dreams. I had a dream the other night. And I dreamt that I really had to find a washroom. And those are dangerous dreams. If you're dreaming you gotta find a washroom, that means something's gonna happen. You better wake up and you better take care of it. Anyway, I woke up and I took care of it. It's not much of a dream, don't get me wrong. It's just, it was noteworthy. And that's the type of quality content you can expect when you come to a Tethercat stream. You know why? It's because I'm not awake yet and I haven't had breakfast, which is now encroaching upon lunch. Like seriously, what am I even doing? I'm just happy that space taxi works. you know, so far I'm doing pretty good with what's going on with my mouth. Hold on a sec, I gotta check out VTour. I gotta see what's going on in my mouth. I don't think it's registering the mic. Yeah, it's not registering the mic. There you go. There you go. Thanks. Good chat, Red. Good Tethercat. So, for whatever it didn't know, pad 6. For whatever reason, it didn't enable my microphone. There's 700 settings. When you set up a stream, if you've never done a stream before, if you're not part of the streaming community, there are 700 buttons, toggles, switches, gadgets, widgets, MacGuffins. You gotta be in control of all of them. You gotta be on top of all of them. But the funny thing,
said good morning.
hey, how's it going, KFOX out of LA? How you doing this morning? I can assure you that no matter how you're doing this morning, you're more awake than I am. I am not awake.
Cliofox said this looks very Atari retro.
This is Commodore 64. I played this game over 40 years ago, and I love this game. It came out in 1984. You do know that I'm, like, extremely old, right?
Cliofox said 3 years after I was born.
Check this
LOL.
out. I'm gonna see if I can get something called a beanstalk skip. Nope. Nope. Oh well. Yeah, I bought this way back in the day. And I used to play this. And back in the day, I used to be pretty good at this. There were no cheat codes back then. It was just a matter of skill, patience, and determination. But here we are, and it's now over 40 years later, and I'm old, and my reflexes aren't as good as they used to be, so now it's just a casual game. But yeah, the old Commodore 64. I love me some C64, and I love me some Space Taxi. I think I'm one of the very few streamers on, I don't know, gaming, who streams Space Taxi. It's a very small, closed-knit community of us.
Cliofox said ran into that with a younger cousin of mine, broke out an old game I loved and used to be really good at. He totally stomped me, LOL.
Oh, youth. Always one-upping us. You know, to say they're always one-upping us has a dual meaning when it comes to gaming, simply due to Mario. Thanks, Mario. This kid's always one-upping us.
Cliofox said LOL one-up.
There's a joke in there. There's a web comic in there where where Luigi's looking at Mario. And he says, you know, Mario, I think you're always trying to get a one-up on me. And then, like, Mario is in 3 stomping on the infinite turtle on the stairs. Oh, Patty. The reason why that was called Beanstalk Skip at the very start of this
Cliofox
level.
said hep, the Infinite Lives turtle trick.
Yeah. It's because if you get the very first platform right as it spawns in, you can skip all of this entire stage. That's the Beanstalk Skip. And as far as I know, I'm the only one ever to find it. I'm the only one ever to document it. And let's not, I mean, I am not a pro gamer. I'm not a good gamer. Holy crap. Case in point. That's a clip in the making. But the, but I could figure out a thing or two about... Oh, come on, come on. I hate this level. I hate this level with the passion of 1,000 suns. And it really doesn't help that I'm not awake. Got some eggs and sausage and bread inside the fridge. I could always do that up for breakfast. Put some mayo on that. I went to a Greasy Spoon a couple of years ago. And you know when you get like potato, I got
said
potatoes.
This looks tough for how simple the setup is. Timing is everything.
Oh yeah, and there's physics. The gravity has physics. The entire game has physics. Physics and fuel. Seriously, go get a Vice emulator, which is what I'm playing on. Go get Vice and go get Space Taxi, and this is an insanely difficult game. I forgot I have potatoes. I should carve up those potatoes. So,
Cliofox said the floaty physics reminds me another game called Moonlander, I think.
Yeah, Moonlander kind of came out about 5 years before this game did. And it's similar. It's in that genre. It's in that category. I think they even have a Moonlander stage. But yeah, I went to a Greasy Spoon and I asked them what that red...
Cliofox said I like the graphics on this one better though.
Yeah. I asked what that red kind of seasoning was, and they said it was salt seasoning that they put on their eggs and potatoes. So I went and acquired some of it, and it's really good. So I think I'm going to make that for breakfast, which is going to stop being breakfast in about, 20 minutes. Wait, pad 5? I thought it was pad 2. Well, that's awkward. That's why it kept spawning me back here. Game's like, hey, buddy. I'm the worst taxi driver ever. Yeah, now it's pad 2. Jerk. One of the things I always ask my viewers when I play this game, I ask, who would live in these apartments? Why would people live in these apartments? How much is rent? What's the appeal? What is the name of this apartment complex? And that one there, that question of what is the name of this apartment complex is one of the most fun questions that I pose to my viewers. I've had a couple of people with some pretty incredible answers. There we go.
Cliofox said Judge Dredd, surrender now, and I can guarantee you a life sentence in an ISO cube.
Excellent. That's exactly who runs this place. This is the world of Judge Dredd. Pad 5. Sure thing, pal. By the way, you can't see it because the screen's a little low, but this is exactly pixel perfect because pixels are chonky. This is exactly pixel perfect. I think if I do this, I can get in. Yeah. One, please. I hate this level. We're on the morning shift.
Fox said good recovery between apartments 4 and 3.
Yeah, but now it gets tough. Now we're facing a little bit of toughness. I think if we... Wait, can we get in if we do this? Nope. What about over here? We gotta open up those 2 gates below 5 and 4, or open up the gate of 3. Well. Okay, so we got that one. There we go. Hopefully this guy says up. And hopefully the gates play with us. Nice, nice. I've had doors close on me while I've been flying. Alright, well, we didn't win any records, but we passed the morning shift. That's the final stage. You get 8 stages. There's 3 shifts, morning, afternoon, and overnight. Here's the music. But we didn't get a high score.
Fox said love chiptunes.
Oof. Well, here's some chiptunes for you. Yeah, I can't I don't mind chiptunes, but I can't stand ear-grating noise. So anyway, that was the beginner, because I'm not awake yet. Still trying to drink coffee. Let's do it.
Same.
Let's do a hydration check, everybody. Hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check.
And YouTube still isn't picking up. I think I saw somewhere that YouTube Connect was not connecting. Which is a little bit...
Tethercat said hydration check.
Yeah, it's not cool. Not cool. Program, not cool. I wonder if that's a streamer bot setting, maybe. Says I'm connected there and there.
Fox said YouTube is live for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've been having a problem with the chat function on StreamerBot. Because when I did hydration check there, it should have been on both. It should have sent out the comment twice, but it did not. Toggle YouTube. Oh, there was a single button for all this time.
Tethercat said cheese. Tethercat said cheese.
For all this time, there was a single blue button at the bottom of the chat window. I guess I just didn't see it.
Fox said I heard it twice here, but don't know if I checked YouTube fast enough to hear it on YouTube.
No, I fixed it. Apparently, my ineptitude has just been fixed, so that's good. Translation Chan says my aptitude has been fixed. If only Translation Chan, if only. Okay, let's do day shift. I'm not awake, but let's do day shift. Holy crap. Pad 7, where's pad 7?
Fox said you'll get caught up in the crossfire.
Is that a Stevie Ray Vaughan reference? I hope to God that was a Stevie Ray Vaughan reference. Because that would have been awesome if it was.
Fox said no. Board game from 80s, 90s.
I don't remember that board game. But I remember that Stevie Ray Vaughan song. Stuart Yvonne song? I know I mumble, but Stuart Yvonne? Hey, translation Chan, who's Stuart Yvonne? Stevie Ray Vaughan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Also, I like how this game just casually brushes off the death of innocence. Like, I just casually killed a guy, a passenger. He just wanted to go from his apartment over to the other apartment. What did I do? I mean, this is that whole Clerk's Death Star thing, right? Like, he knew the risks. Like, he knew the risks. If he's living here, and he's not utilizing some sort of anti-crossfire technology, if he's not, like, those are just normal-sized windows. Why is he not just rappelling down with a rope? Has to call it taxi. Here's your lunar lander stage. We were talking about lunar lander earlier.
Fox said red board, 2 sides, each with a pistol connected to the board that shot small BBs in the opposing direction. The goal was to get star-shaped pucks, also rolled with a larger ball bearing in the middle, into the opponent's catch pit, right in of their pistol's BB launch ramp. Fox said in front.
Oh, we used to have those hockey games. You know, the tabletop hockey games. Why am I I thought the guy was fuel. So I'm just going to fuel up. And we used to have those tabletop hockey games.
Said very similar to tabletop hockey, now that you mention it, LOL.
And the, and those red pucks, those pucks with the marbles, or ball bearings, were prominent in the hockey. Wow. There we go. That was chaos. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, the good thing about this being a pixel-perfect game with chonky graphics is that you literally know exactly how much pixel space.
Why people lived in the ISO cubes. Now they're out here living where the meteor showers are.
Yes, yes. And once again, you have to wonder, why are they living out here? Like, this looks like Star Trek. You remember that planet from Star Trek where Kirk had to fight that lizard monster? This is where the lizard monster lives. But they can still afford to take taxis.
Fox said, oh, the Gorn fight, yes.
Can you imagine public transit? Like, if you're taking a taxi here, can you imagine what public transit would look like in here? Yeah, the Gorn fight, yeah. I can make a rocket launcher. I can make a rocket launcher out of some rocks.
Cliofox said joke, where's my flying car, Bruce? Cliofox said Joker.
Oh, the asterisks. I love the asterisk. There we go. Bad form. I love this game. Out of all the Commodore 64 games, this was one of my favorites. And I'm hard-pressed to think of any other C64 game that I played more than this one.
Cliofox said I'm having a good time just watching you play.
Oh, good, because I'm not having a good time playing. This game's tough as shit. Pad 2. I'm struggling. I don't even know why I'm here. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? It's too early for this. I put it on Blue Sky last night, but I got sucked down a rabbit hole last night. I started playing some virtual
Cliofox said the
pinball.
only C64 games I played were over at a friend's house when I was a kid were Ghostbusters, Transformers, and Dragon's Lair.
The Dragon's Lair game was shit. The Transformers game was shit, but that Ghostbusters game was amazeballs. Oh, I hate this level. With the passion of 1,000 suns, I hate this level. And if you're watching, you're going to find out why I hate this level.
Cliofox said I think the Ghostbusters was similar if not the same to the one that was released on the original Nintendo Entertainment System.
It wasn't quite. There was a difference. Oh, nope. Oh. Oh. Yeah. You have no idea how hard I'm clenching my Xbox controller right now. Like I'm white-knuckling my Xbox controller. I have to unclench my sphincter.
Cliofox said though to be fair, I wasn't able to play the C64 version for very long.
Yeah. And the Nintendo version was close. Oh. I should wear my heart rate monitor. Whoa. Whoa.
Cliofox said is that a black hole in the middle that actually pulls you toward it?
Yeah, the physics on that were just crazy.
Cliofox said oof.
Oof. Oh. This level is called Turbocharged Taxi, and I give you a couple of guesses why. It's a lot more relaxing, but it's no less easy. And the gravity is different on every level. Every level, that gravity is different. And your fuel consumption is also different. Oof. Like I say, you should go get a Vice emulator. Go find Space Taxi. Try this out for yourself. It is
Cliofox
crazy.
said, I do see you launching in a direction faster.
Whoa.
Greed_1914 said kapow.
Kapow! Welcome aboard, Greed. Good having you. Pad 4. And then we'll go for some fuel. Oh. I hope all is well. We're having that conversation, that age-old conversation of who would live in this place. What are the names of these apartments? Feel free to contribute.
Cliofox said, oh so good that you don't have to land direction on the fuel can icon to refuel LOL.
Yeah, maybe I do actually have to land on... I've never tried it. I've always tried to avoid it, and I'm pretty adept because it's about the size of the sprite of the character. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oof. I should definitely be wearing a heart rate monitor. Oh. Hey, taxi. Yes, yes. Oh. Oh, that's one way to fill up.
Cliofox said, no fair.
This game is not fair. You know what? That's an entirely fair maneuver. Because this game is not fair. None of this is fair. None of this is fair. Okay. Imagine being a kid. Oh, what the shit? Imagine being a kid in 1984 and you're faced with this stage and you think, oh, this is easy. Well, it ain't easy. Whew. Whew. Pad 2, it's over there. Okay. Space mines. Whew.
Cliofox said, oh I would have totally crashed into the colored pegs, thinking they were just planets/suns in the background.
Yeah. Oh, okay, where are we? What do I want? Hey, taxi. Pad 3. I love this game. Like, I hate this game, but I love this game. You know what? You know what, K-Fox? You'd probably do well on our community crime and punishment streams. You'd probably dig those. It's where we play a Commodore 64 game that's all about the American judicial system, and we get angry at it. I've got tons of VODs. Pad 7. Where's Pad 7? Whoa, no.
Cliofox said, LOL, look forward to one of those streams.
None of it. Well, I'm going to try and dig up one of those streams sometime soon. Okay, so do I either go for fuel? Or do I go for... Let's go for fuel.
Cliofox said fuel.
Oh.
Cliofox said, oh no. Cliofox said, I jinxed it.
You didn't jinx it. That came down to skill. You know, I would have... See, the meter runs out your fuel, even if you're not using fuel. Even if I'm not burning anything and I'm idling, it'll still burn through fuel. So I had to go fast, which meant my rate of descent was intentionally fast. Unfortunately, that was, like I say, a skill issue, and I wasn't able to pull out of that descent. There we go. Electroids! This one's tricky. This is a tricky level. Get to pad 1 and get out of pad 1. It's a tricky level.
Cliofox said butter.
Yeah, well, that butter is just ended. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Cliofox said Frogger.
Whoa.
In spay.
Yes. Frogger in space. There we go. Space Frogger. Great, here's another troublesome level. Oof. It was a hard landing. I'm glad that it didn't crash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Oh. That was clutch. Come on. Okay. Alright. Just a little. I don't like those snowflakes. They're coming down on pad 2.
Cliofox said smooth flying, tether taxi.
Tether taxi. For all of your otherworldly transportation needs, contact Tether Taxi. Oh, pixel perfect. I was touching those trees with my bumper. Chonky. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Cliofox said robbed by a pixel of frosted asteroid.
Mute. Yes. Robbed by a pixel of frosted asteroid. Exactly. Exactly. That was a dirty bit of cheating, rabbit. To quote Looney Tunes. Oh, hey, it's the top of the hour. And it's noon. Man, I hate that game. All right. Let's have another one. Let's have another go at this, shall we? Oh. Welcome aboard, everyone. It's the top of the hour. If you're just tuning in, my name's Tethercat. I'm a VTuber, and boy, do I suck. So that was intermediate. Let's take a look at expert. Interference. Surely this is easy. Yeah.
Cliofox said wait, are the retro rockets just flaring on their own?
Yep. Yep. If you stay above the satellite dishes, you're good. The moment you get in contact with the satellite dishes, interference. And then you get underground and everything's hunky-dory.
Cliofox said geez.
Yep. I've already lost 2 of my 5 vehicles to this. imagine this guy here on pad 1, this passenger I've just delivered? Imagine if they have fillings. They must be hearing God.
Cliofox said ROFL.
Son of a bitch. The other thing about this game, if you put your landing gear down, you can go up and you can go down, but you cannot go left-right. You cannot go left-right with your landing gear. So when you put your landing gear, you got to commit. And that's what happened on that last one. Oh, I hit landing gear and it didn't go.
Cliofox said, oh, do the retro rockets still activate in the landing gear mode?
I don't know. That's a good question. No, apparently not. It's actually a good strategy.
Yeah, they do.
Well, the up-down ones, yeah, but I wasn't going anywhere. That's actually a valid strategy. Get as horizontally up-down as I can. Now all I got to do is just control the rate of descent. That's a valid strategy, thank you.
Cliofox said nice.
Pad 3, where's 3? That way the boosters don't go off the rails. Nice. Well done. Thank you very much, T-Fox out of LA. I feel like that's a strategy I would have come up with back in 1984. But my calcified brain would not have thought of that. La la la. Doop. Pad 5. Tell you what, buddy, we're gonna go get some fuel. So yeah, this is very much like Lunar Lander, Jupiter Landing, all those types of games. It's in that genre. I don't know what genre this is. Like, what would even this category be? Like, Gravity Simulator?
Cliofox said physics puzzle.
Physics puzzle, maybe. Yeah. It's as good a suggestion as any. I've lost all my cars to this level. We're only on level 1. Yep. Welcome to Expert. That guy wanted to go up,
said,
please. Yeah. I just ran over my controller. So, yeah. Oh, maybe I should just stick to the beginner level. Oh. Ow, sorry about that. I just slammed my hand up against the microphone. Just doing some stretches, because I'm tired and I need stretches. Man, I could really go for some...
Cliofox said stretching good.
Yeah, stretching is good. I could really go for some egg sausage. I gotta use up those potatoes. I picked up potatoes and I really should get to using them. Whoa. So this game looks so innocuous, eh? Oh, what a nice level 1, short and sweet. Yay. It's just such a wonderful game. So easy and relaxing and nice. What a great game. It lulls you into a false sense of security and then it destroys you later on. So apparently there's 24 levels. It takes place over 3 8-hour shifts.
Cliofox said you can dice up potatoes, and add them to egg and sausage omelette or scramble.
Nice. No, I think I would do the, I do a fried over easy for the eggs. But the, so there's 24 levels to this game.
Yum.
But then, if you manage to clear it for inexplicable purposes, there's actually a 25th level. There's a hidden secret 25th level. And I've never, I mean, I can barely finish the easy 8-hour shift. So yeah, there's no way I've ever seen the 25th level. Like that's some last Starfighter bullshit is what that is. Come here, everybody. Alex is gonna break the record. Alex is going for the record.
Cliofox said Alex is going for the record. Cliofox said LOL. Cliofox said love last Starfighter.
Same here. And you know what? I watched it not too long ago. It's not the best movie. And it holds up, but it's threadbare on plot. Like who are the villains? No one remembers. It's some guy with like some sort of...
Cliofox said not the best, but it is good fun.
Villains are like two guys with plastic things that smack their eyeballs and in a weird bald...
Cliofox said the Sir Armada?
Yeah, the Sir Armada. And then you got Grig, who's just like an overgrown grape. And he's hilarious. And then you have Alpha Centauri. That's right, my boy. Played by Robert something or other. But then, you know, oh, look, it's the old alien
Cliofox said
mentor
Grig
guy.
is just LOL wheeze.
Yeah, he's just happy to be in the movie. But then those graphics, the graphics were just solid. That's what really sold the movie, and that's what made the movie last the test of time, is the graphics. Those were some amazing CG special effects.
Cliofox said yeah, for the time, fantastic CGI.
Totally. But then, once again, you get right back to that plot, and Alex is going for the record. Alex, can you fix the antenna? Aw. Are you going to go to grad school? I don't know. Everyone needs me here in this mobile home. You had Beta, the doppelganger. I mean, like, it's a good movie. It's just, it's definitely a product of its time.
Cliofox said Centauri, it was a game, but also a test.
It was a game, but also a test. A test. You know what movie I wanted to go back and watch again was Alien Mine. Or sorry, Enemy Mine. With Dennis Quaid and Lou Gossett Jr. I wanted to go back and rewatch that one.
Love Enemy Mine.
Because I remember it, but I haven't seen it in forever. So don't throw any quotes. Backspace on all your quotes, because I'll probably rewatch that probably the next month or two. I also wanted to go back and rewatch Flight of the Navigator. And I think I heard somewhere that the voice of the spaceship was Pee Wee Herman. I think I heard that somewhere. Anyway. Yeah, I wanted to go and check that one out again. Hi. How you doing? Jump. Jump. Fine. Oh, pixel perfect landing. Had my back part been any further off that pixel, I'd be dead.
Cliofox said I was going to make a joke earlier regarding the meteor shower scene in Space Taxi using the term that Louis Gossett's character's alien language word for meteors, but since you said no quotes, I will not quote the word.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Beanstalk skip. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, beanstalk skip. Up, please. I'm actually on a world record pace. By world record, of course, I mean my score pace.
Cliofox said you are giving me nostalgia bringing up all my favorite sci-fi movies from yesteryear.
So there was Red Letter Media. They did one for the Joe Dante films. They did a ranking of all Joe Dante films. And
Cliofox said also love The Flight of the Navigator.
And they mentioned Explorers with River Phoenix and the others. And I haven't seen Explorers in forever. But
Cliofox
they said that
yes, Paul Rubens is the voice of the ship's robot.
Good to know. But they said Explorers was a good film for the like the first half. The first third of Explorers was a good film, and then the movie just kind of disintegrated. But I wanted to go back and rewatch Explorers.
Cliofox said Explorers, just rewatched that for a movie night recently.
Oh, yeah? So what'd you think? Did it hold up? Were the Red Letter Media guys correct that the first half or the first third was the good bit? I can't remember, but it looked good. It looked fun.
Cliofox said the assessment you quoted is accurate, but I still love it in spite.
Yeah, yeah. I remember seeing it way back in the day, back on First Choice Super Channel, the movie network. Where we used to pirate it. It's funny, our neighbors, speaking of pirating TV back in the day. So our neighbors had
Turbo Meowser said meow.
Hey, welcome aboard, Turbo Meowser. You're watching me on a world record pace. I say tongue in cheek. Of course I'm not. I was just getting into how I used to pirate movies back in the 80s. And it was through the help of our neighbor. So everyone had TV sets and everyone had cable boxes. You remember those old Gerald cable boxes? The old... You might only have 13 channels on your TV, but if you hook this box up, you can gain access to like 3 times that amount, up to 36 channels, plus all the UHF. So anyways, you could also subscribe.
Turbo Meowser said pad 1, please.
Pad 1, please. So you could also subscribe to, like, I can't remember what they were called. It was like an HBO type of situation. Specialty channels, I think they called them back in the day, pay-per-view. And our neighbors, we had a very small driveway, but the size of a car.
Cliofox said yep, if I remember correctly, the cable boxes look a little like a fancier digital alarm clock.
Yeah, kinda, and they were all wooden with black plastic. So sorry, I'm trying to get over to pad 2.
Cliofox said yep, black plastic.
Yep. There we go, there we go. This should get us to pad 2. Fuck. So, Son of a bitch. So, anyway, our neighbor had a box.
Minimi Cursor 96 said hello.
Welcome aboard, Mini-Me. Good seeing you. Our neighbor had this box, and it allowed the transmission of channels between TVs in the household. So if you're watching a movie on the main floor, oh look, there's access to pad 3. If you're watching a movie on the main floor, you can actually watch that same channel on the second floor. Good for them, right? That's what my neighbors had. Good for them. Well, the problem in that is that we had a very narrow driveway. And whatever our neighbors watched, we, the neighboring house, were also able to watch. So we would watch whatever they watched, and they would watch movies like Aliens, 1986 Aliens. We'd watch it. What? I guess I'm getting too anxious. I guess the coffee is hitting me. Anyway, we would watch all the TV shows and free movies that we could. And that's how I used to watch Explorers and Flight of the Navigator and the others, is through the free movie network from my neighbors. That's by the way the whole
said
story.
The movie is a surprise, but hey, it's still a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the other thing that used to impress us was
Cliofox said also, love the movie Aliens.
Aliens is one of the best movies of all time. All right. Well, I didn't win any
Cliofox
records.
said one of my favorite sci-fi actions.
Jeez, I don't think I'm getting my name on a high score list for this one. We used to watch the scrambled cable box, but we would scramble our TV, not the box itself. We would scramble our TV, and 2 lefts made a right, and we were able to watch movies. Oh. Yeah. No high score, right? No. So, I think we'll play this to the bottom of the hour, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll play it to the bottom of the hour. Maybe we'll keep going. I don't know. Because, again, I haven't had breakfast, and now it's past noon. So for those of you joining in, Turbo Meowser, Mini-Me, I saw Greed earlier. For those of you tuning in, T-Fox out of LA and I are watching, we're discussing movies from the 80s and just general 80s things, but mostly just movies we saw in the 80s. So if any of you have any thoughts about movies from the 80s, you know, the classics, the heyday of cinema, like Romancing the Stone. Or Spies Like Us. House with William Katz.
Cliofox said I need to rewatch Romancing the Stone and Spies Like Us again. Cliofox said been forever.
Yeah. I used to have a fear of Amityville. Amityville scared me as a kid. Poltergeist is an absolute treasure. Poltergeist is such an amazing film for what it is.
Cliofox said yeah, horror movies did a number on me when I was a kid. Fine with them now.
Yeah. I've definitely got to get some food in me. I'm starting to feel it. So this is our last run, and we'll call it at the bottom of the hour. This was just a practice stream. Well, yes and no. It was a practice stream to see if I could get Space Taxi up and running. It was more
Fox said friend made Exorcist into a comedy by shouting spin to win when the head rotation scene happened.
Cute. Spin to win. I can feel the effect of not having breakfast in me, so I've really got to get some food. Oh, you son of a bitch. I gotta get some food in me.
Turbo Meowser said ever tried some of those Space Taxi clones.
What in the hell is a Space Taxi clone? As far as I know, this is a pretty unique game. Please elaborate, Turbo
said,
Meowser.
yeah, breakfast is most important part of the day. Food good.
The only Space Taxi clone that I've ever seen was an actual homage to Space Taxi called Space Taxi 2015, I think. And I played it on stream and it was very bad. So I'm curious what the Space Taxi clone is. Unless you're talking about the whole genre that we were talking about earlier, which is like Jupiter landing and lunar landing. Which physics puzzles doesn't quite fit. I still think gravity genre. Gravity reflex. How's that? Gravity reflex. How's that for the name of this genre? That should encompass lunar lander, Jupiter landing.
Turbo Meowser said Air Taxi on Amiga is a good example.
Air Taxi. Okay.
Fox said I like Gravity Reflex. Definitely encompassing this type of game genre.
Air Taxi on Amiga. I've never heard of that, but I assume it's similar to this. That must be a Space Taxi clone then, eh? Air Taxi on Amiga. Well, it just so happens I'm running a Vice emulator, so maybe I'll go take a look for it. Thank you very much for the recommendation. I love recommendations. I love it when this is the best. Fuck you, magnets. This is the best part of being a streamer, in my opinion, is that for decades I've just been, playing games. Yeah, that's fine. But here I found a community that actually is on my wavelength, who understands this and says, hey, Tethercat, if you like that, you might like this, and then proceeds to recommend something which I would never have known before. And I appreciate that so insanely much. Ooh. Yike, yup, yike, yup. Okay. Whew. Oh, black hole, how I hate thee with 1,000 passionate suns. Hate black hole. Oh, and it's my last life. Oh, great. Golly, gee whiz, willikers. That's wonderful. Let's see how many passengers I can kill. I can only kill one passenger this round because I only have one car left. Luckily for pad 3, I'm going to take this guy down with me. I'm going to die. This passenger's coming with me. Oof. What? Oh, you were hailing me. I thought you were
Turbo
asking me a
Meowser
question.
said there's also Space Cab on Mac, which I haven't played but heard good things about.
Space Cab. so there's Space Taxi, there's Air Taxi, and there's Space Cab. You weren't lying. There's actually Space Taxi clones. That's good to know. I would never... Whoa, 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 whoa. I would never have known that. Thank you so much. Sorry, gonna refuel. Gonna die in a fiery explosion. Be right with you. Well, apparently touching the fuel does kill you. Did I somehow get a free life out of all that? That was weird. I didn't know I got a free life out of all that. Well. And there we go, everyone. It's the bottom of the hour. We're done. I want to thank everyone for showing up, for joining in. We're having a fun time here, and mute. It's been a pleasure as always.
Meowser said there's also Space Taxi 2, but that's a sequel, so I don't know if that counts.
I don't know if that counts either. I'm glad that you're up on your knowledge of Space Taxi. That warms the cold, dead cockles of my heart. You have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna go and get some breakfast. And by that I mean for tomorrow. I'm gonna get some Monday morning breakfast. Cause now I'm 11 hours and 30 minutes shy. Everyone, have yourself a great day. Take care. Do your best. Make sure that you stay hydrated.
Fox said have a good food.
I'm gonna have a good food. I'm gonna make some eggs and sausage, and I gotta use up those potatoes. Everyone, take care, and as always, thanks for watching.
Minimi Cursor 96 said take care, Tethercat.
See, look at this. Chat Rat says Tethercat there. Is it the capital T, perhaps? I don't know. For whatever reason, Chat Rat's on our side. All right, everyone, take care. Have a great day.
Turbo Meowser said have a breakfast good. Tethercat said have a food with mouth. Tethercat said have a food with mouth. Turbo Meowser said Tethercat Kaiju hours. Tethercat said yesterday I had grilled cheese and soup for breakfast. Tethercat said it was so good. Turbo Meowser said that sounds great. Tethercat said homemade bread and everything. Turbo Meowser said yummers. Tethercat said I mean, it was No Chow's Chinese buffet at 4250 Southside Boulevard, but hey, what is? said LMAO.